Started to feel like shit heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on before you found me.
This is a certified hood classic.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Matt B, aka Piff, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you, appreciate you, love you all for checking out another video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I advise you to hit that subscribe button because a lot of these stories you will not see around the sector of Black YouTube if that's what you are into. You're not going to see none of these stories on none of these gossip blogs. You're not going to see any of these stories. You just not going to see these stories, man. You might see a couple of them, you know, if you watch the news. But other than that, man, it's not too many YouTubers talking about what I talk about, man. So like the video and get a couple more people to check it out. Share the video to any of your platforms, all of your platforms, and comment down below and tell me what you think about this video. So I just had to do another video in Chicago, man, because at the end of the day, these videos are prime examples of how fucked up Black America is at this point. I no longer will argue with any liberal, any Democrat, any pro-Black motherfucker. I will not argue with y'all. I will not go back and forth. I will not debate. If you want to say something, I hear it. I say what I say, and that's it. You gotta be at this point with your head stuck up your ass if you do not see the shit that's going on every day in these inner cities, in these inner Black cities, you know, in these hoods, in the ghetto, in the slums, in these poverty-stricken neighborhoods. The bullshit that is going on, man, is at an all-time high. But I'm gonna run this story and I'll be right back.
We start with our developing story. Two sisters shot right in front of their mother. One did not survive. It happened as the girls were sitting in a parked car on Chicago's northwest side. New tonight, CBS 2's Stephen Graves just spoke to their grandmother. Stephen, she is making a plea. He is at Loyola Hospital. Stephen.
Yeah, Jim, those two girls, just 6 and 7 years old, were rushed right here to be treated after being shot in the Belmont Central neighborhood. Miraculously, one of those girls is recovering. As like you said, their grandma telling me she just wants someone to talk. Tonight, family giving CBS 2 this photo of Serenity Broughton to the left, her younger sister Aubrey on the right. Both shot in a car this afternoon, leaving their grandmother's home, both headed to see their other grandma, Regina Broughton, who instead had to rush to the hospital, finding out Serenity did not make it.
It shouldn't have happened to her. She was innocent. She's 7. Her birthday was coming up in November.
Chicago police say it happened at Grand and Merrimack around 3 this afternoon. That's when someone shot the two sisters multiple times. Their mom was loading them into their father's car.
And she heard what she thought was fireworks, and at that point, the little youngest one was holding herself and fell on the seat. The other sister was already in her car seat, buttoned up, and my son said he grabbed her, and she was just lifeless.
Aubrey, shot in the upper body, has a pierced lung, but is now out of intensive care and talking.
She's aware that she has been hurt, and she keeps saying it. It's not your fault, Mommy. It's not your fault.
The heart-wrenching words coming as police investigate, asking the public for help to find the shooter or shooters. All family knows is that someone possibly drove up and fired those shots. The two girls' mother and father both witnessing it, but police saying the mom and kids were not the target. Now a family forced to mourn the death of an innocent girl who was just about to take her first plane ride to Myrtle Beach in days.
Someone should come forth and say something. Someone should come forth and help the family and help us because this didn't have to happen to her. It shouldn't have happened to her. She was innocent.
And this family is just really, really lost for answers here. The grandmother saying her son's car had at least 6 bullet holes in it. This evening, police actually held a press conference. The point here to ask anyone who has information to give them a call. You can stay anonymous. Reporting live here at Loyola University Medical Center, Stephen Graves, CBS 2 News, Jim.
The thing is, man, I got twin daughters myself, man, and they spent time at Myrtle Beach this summer. And looking at this story, man, just makes me think about just how fucking savages these dudes are, man. I got a few stories on my channels where families, where kids or young teens are getting into cars, getting into a U-Haul to move out the neighborhood, move out the city. Or I got stories of, you know, kids just sitting in cars and getting caught in the middle of a drive-by. Chicago is one of the most beautiful cities, man, you'll ever see in America. But there are certain areas around that mud, man, that just takes the cake for everything. My condolences go out to this family. My condolences go out to the grandmother, definitely the mother. But I definitely want to put my 2 cents in before I get out of here. I hope the father was not into any unnecessary, any extra curricular activities to where his kids would have ended up in this type of situation. I try not to blame people for other people's actions, but if you was a reason why your 2 daughters, while one of your daughters passed away and your other daughter is fighting for life, if you're the reason, man, you should pay up. And if you know any information to where, you know, where your children were, you know, if you know who did this to your kids, man, you should speak up on it. Hands down. It's sad that, man, even other races see that it's a problem going on in Black America. How many videos have we seen of 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds on down being gunned down? How many videos? A lot of people go their whole lives and will never be able to feel what a bullet feels like. Meanwhile, we got kids, before they even graduate intermediate school, they're going into junior high and high school with bullets in them. They can tell stories about how they've been shot when they was younger. Then some can't even tell their story. I love y'all, man. See y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me beat up for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs. I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't worried.